welcome to Sue's Corner. And tonight we will be discussing being feminine, what it means to be feminine, and most importantly, what it means to you to be feminine. All right, so as I said, this channel is going to teach. So we like to know what we're talking about before we explore, what it feels to us. And we're going to start off with a little definition of what feminine means. And then, interestingly, I got some reviews from you guys, which was pretty interesting. Thank you so much. For whoever didn't get to um, take part this time or be a part of this video, there are many chances. I understand I did give this a little short notice. And it was just a quick way of saying, hey, how can I involve you guys and say thank you for the support so far? And again, I love the responses, and just guys, don't take yourself so seriously. Like, if I'm asking you something or I want you to respond to something, it is definitely your opinion. We want to be as authentic and real on this channel as possible. So you don't have to get dressed up. You don't have to be in the best, of makeup or best situation ever. Whenever you can find the time, you can find the time, and it's fine. No pressure, guys. I mean, no pressure. Remember, this is a safe space, and I want you to feel chill and I want you to feel relaxed. So, just be comfortable in whatever you're in and just shoot a video. That's fine with me. So, let's start off. This says that, let's go to the definition first. According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, feminine is defined as or of relating to or characteristics of women. What this means is it can, well, they say it can mean a lot of things, but generally speaking, feminine traits and behaviors are those that are associated with being caring, nurturing, and supportive. Very interested because I think most of the responses I got had these three keywords. All right, so guys, you're on a good track. Let us go on. They're also often seen as being softer and more delicate than masculine traits. No, that's not to say that all women possess these qualities or that men can't display them too. There are definitely masculine women and feminine men out there. But in general, when we talk about femininity, these are the types of things we tend to think of. So without further ado, let us go down and see those 10 traits that they're talking about. Come on, guys, listen up, listen up. See if your trait is here, and go down in the comment section and be like, oh, yeah, that's my trait. Definitely, that's what makes me feminine. Go on and let us know. 10 examples of feminine traits and behaviors. 1, being gentle and kind-hearted. Displaying strong emotional intelligence. 2, just a little on strong emotional intelligence. A woman with strong emotional intelligence is also usually very in touch with what she wants out of life and what makes her happy. She knows what makes people tick and how to get the best result from them, which is why so many women make great managers and executives. I could not pass this sentence and not say it. I really believe women make good managers and executive, and I I applaud all our managers in here, or anyone who is in that, executive managerial field, because, for me, I believe that is something that speaks to our femininity. So I love that point. 3, being nurturing. 4, having strong convictions. And it says women are often stereotyped as being indecisive, But that's not always the case. Many women have very strong convictions and know what they believe in. They aren't afraid to stand up for what they believe in, no matter who or what is opposing them. So for me, I grew up with strong women. My mom is one of the strongest women I know. So for me, this kind of makes me understand her a little more. That probably that's one of her traits to make her feel feminine. Just being so strong, and she's always so decisive, and it's what she's gonna do, and she gets it done. Something I think I get from her, by the way. Uh, 5, being intuitive. And in this, they're saying that we have good problem solving skills. We see things from different angles, and we just have an innate ability to solve problems, So that's what they're saying here. It says you have probably heard the phrase a woman intuition before. And, as moms, we also have something that we call mom intuition, which is a very important intuition to listen to. So, yes, it says that the phrase a woman intuition, it's saying that woman intuition is innately, there. We're born with this quality. Moving along, 6, the feminine is often persuasive. So it's saying another trait is persuasion. Okay. 7, exuding grace. And this one says that many feminine women have a natural grace about them. They walk and talk with poise and elegance and never seem to sweat the small stuff. This type of woman is often referred to as being high class or refined. She knows how to act in any situation and always put her best foot forward. A graceful woman is usually well put together, both inside and out. They have a certain elegance about them. Okay, they're ladylike and poised. All right. 8, showing compassion. I think this is also another one of the points when I went through the answers from our supporters, was one of the big ones that a lot of people spoke about. Just putting people first, always putting people before ourselves, just that compassion that we have. 9, it says that another one of our trait is feminine traits, not our trait, feminine trait is they are sensual. Many feminine women have a very sensual nature about them. They often enjoy being in touch with their own bodies and exploring their sexuality. This type of woman is not afraid to express her desires or experiment in the bedroom. She knows what she wants and is not afraid to go after it or tell what she wants. 10, and our final point is they know their power is in their femininity. So the last trait, according to SheLeveledUp.com, is that they know their power is in their femininity. One of the most important traits of a feminine woman is her understanding of what it means to be feminine, and that this comes from within. So, all right, those are our 10 points. Again, we're going to be sharing some of the points of some of the women in this safe space, and just to see if we're aligning with this, if we have a different understanding of what it means to be feminine. And, importantly, I think that even though there are set traits, which are set by society, by the way, I believe that we all have something or all have traits that make us, feel feminine. So we're going to explore those as we go through. So after I have explored all those 10 traits and read through it, I kind of said to myself, like, what are some of the things? Because to be honest, as women, I don't think we all sit and say, hey, it's something that we don't necessarily think about. It's not at the forefront of our mind. Is it the same thing of, oh, I feel sexy, something makes me feel sexy? Is that what we're in turn, talking about when we say I feel feminine? Is it the same thing, feeling sexy, feeling feminine? Well, for me, I think some of the things that I after reading all of that, I did do some points for myself. And I think some of the things for me is definitely any situation that makes me feel strong, that makes me feel like I I overcame something. I pushed myself, you know, though that situation or that trait for me of being strong, having strength, and strong for me is both physically and mentally. If I feel strong, I definitely feel feminine. Just being strong again, and that for me is physical strength and mental strength. That is one of the traits for me of feeling most feminine. Hygiene. Oh my god. My number one feminine trait is hygiene. I am obsessed with smelling good. I'm obsessed with feeling clean. And yeah, there's a time and space for place for everything. You know, you're outside doing some yard work, you're not necessarily gonna feel clean. But when I'm done all of that, I know I need to center myself and be like, hey, it's time to feel like you. And feel that for me, and it means shower or baths. Which I'm more a shower person, a shower girl than baths. It means while I'm showering too, I love to notice my body, whether it's changes, just anything. I love noticing what's going on me. So showering for me, I love having different. I don't know if is it just me? Come on, let me know. Is it just me? Like I love having different shower gels, soaps, whatever it is. I love having options. Being in my shower and having like different options and searching for uh different kind of things to shower with makes me feel feminine. Whether it is just mostly like things to calm me down. Dr. Teal's is one of my favorite showering things, and just the many different, scents and calming sense that they have. So showering again, having the ability to change my shower gels or my soaps, love makes me feel feminine. After my shower, and again for in my shower, I love having peace or center myself to quiet times. Love. Again, that makes me feel feminine. After my shower, I love a good moisturizer. I wasn't big on moisturizer before because sometimes as a mom, we kind of put ourselves aside. But I have started this year of doing more me, doing more for me. And that has become a part of my bath routine, my bath time routine, moisturizing. And when I moisturize, I mean I moisturize every inch and I look at every inch and I take notice. Uh, Also, I have added just doing facials, giving myself little mini facials, and that also makes me feel feminine. Uh, is there anything else at bath time? Moisturizing, brushing my teeth, flossing, just feeling clean when I'm done. So hygiene for me makes me feel feminine. Once I'm clean and smelling good, bath and body, my candles, what? Feminine. On my list of my haircut. This may sound weird to other people, but my haircut makes me feel me. When my hair is cut, it's the most I feel like myself. Otherwise, I don't feel so much me when I have long hair. And that's not to say I will never grow back my hair or I'll never do braids, but this is when I feel most me. I think I was teased a lot as a child about my facial features, big forehead, square jaws, high cheekbones. I was teased a lot, gap teeth, just things kids try to be mean about when I was growing up. and they mostly made me feel like these features were masculine. So I shy away from a lot of how I looked. But you know what? The first time I decided to cut my hair, I noticed all these features, and for me, they looked great. And that sparked a very feminine feeling inside. So I've never looked back, and I've always been cutting my hair since. Going to the barber, getting a fresh cut makes me feel feminine. Uh, Dressing comfortably. So for me, I'm not necessarily the most girly girl. I have always been a tomboy, and I don't know if that takes away from my femininity, but a part of what people quote unquote call tomboy is being comfortable in my own skin. I don't like wearing heels. I'm a sneakers girl. I'm a flats girl, and being comfortable makes me very feminine. Whether it's sneakers, as I said, flats, leggings, give me a comfortable leggings. I love t-shirts with expressions. And, expressing myself also makes me feel feminine. So those are some of the things that makes me feel feminine. As I stated before, I think I stated this before, getting stuff done. If I have a list of things to be done and I tick them off and they're done, chef's kiss. I feel feminine. Uh, Lastly, my last point is, and I think this may be true for a lot of my supporters, or my sisters in the corner, because a lot of my sisters here are pretty educated, and I think for me, education makes me feel feminine. Arming myself self with knowledge, knowing more, searching for knowledge makes me feel feminine. So those are some of the points for me that makes me feel feminine. I will definitely be sharing some of your points of what makes you feel feminine. You know what I love about this space? It's how we can see how different we are, and also we can see how similar we are, and know that our uniqueness, that's going to be something that makes this space feels so great. Is like, look, it's almost as if, really, Suzanne, those are the things that make you feel feminine. And also probably me looking at some of the stuff that you say make you feel feminine and be like, oh, okay. Because if you notice, I have not been aligned with a lot of these traits in this thing. I don't believe, because I think for me, nurturer should not be feminine. It should be mankind, human. And being nurturing for me makes me feel human. Being compassionate for me makes me feel human, but not necessarily compassionate. Getting my kids, like for example, I've heard some examples of getting my husband's dinner and my kids' dinner made them feel feminine. And that's not to say they're wrong. It's just for me, it feels more of human. Me being compassionate towards my husband, or compassionate towards my kids, or being a nurturer for my kids, come with being mankind, come with being human. So a lot of the things that they kind of more leaned to being feminine, I think more that they make me human, and not necessarily feeling sexy or feminine. But again, I appreciate all the views I've gotten so far, and I will be sharing them, of course. For all who didn't get to participate this time, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Go down in the comment and share your experience, what makes you feel feminine. And best believe there will be other time for you to participate. Thanks for all who participated. For who did not, again, you will have time to. Thank you guys for the support so far. And you know what? This is Sue's Corner. Come back in. Come back in. You're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you for all the support. And come on for the journey. Come on, guys. Come on for the journey. Thank you so much for the views. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the videos. And let me know what you want, what we need to discuss next. Okay? Thank you so much.